I believe that sisterhood flourishes best when there is a value placed on sisterhood. The depth of your sisterhood is determined by the value of your sisterhood. How you value sisterhood determines how you commit to sisterhood. Who could ever show me? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. We're back with another episode, back with episode 2, and today I'm going to be talking about building healthy sisterhood, what that looks like, how building healthy sisterhood has looked like for me, and some of the things that I've learned with building sisterhood and all of that fun stuff. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Also follow my TikTok, follow my Instagram. I'll leave them all here. Any topics, literally anything you want me to talk about, please let me know in the comments and I shall do so. Without further ado, let's get into the video. I think one of the first things that are important in building healthy sisterhood is reciprocated effort. I believe sisterhood and building sisterhood becomes frustrating when the load is all on one person. When efforts are not reciprocated, when efforts are not mutual, it becomes one-sided and it gets a bit boring for the other person who wants to establish sisterhood with you. I think healthy sisterhood is established when those efforts are mutual, when they're reciprocated, when the intentionality on both ends from both sisters to build sisterhood, to nurture sisterhood, to like commit to sisterhood, when two are in it, when it's like a partnership thing rather than like a one-sided team effort thing. It's not even team effort. When it's a one-sided situation, I believe that is an important foundation for building healthy sisterhood and approaching building friendships with other girls. You don't deserve to feel like a beg. You don't deserve to be the only person putting in effort, being the only person that initiates conversation, being the only person that initiates meetups, being the only person that just initiates any form of interaction, any form of contact. It gets boring, it gets frustrating, it's one-sided, it can have you feeling discouraged, and I don't think that you deserve that. Number 2, I think that sisterhood thrives best when there's curiosity on both ends to discover each other, to learn each other. You know, that curiosity to learn about each other, know where you guys are coming from, you know, your story, just more about you. There's that genuine like intrigueness to discover more about that person. The same way in a relationship, like you date, you get to know each other, know what kind of background he's from or she's from, learn what they like, they don't like. I believe that that curiosity is necessary for the building of healthy sisterhood, so that you know who you're being friends with, you're getting to know this sister, you get to learn about them, why they are the way they are, their story, how they see things, what they like, their passions, what they're interested in. It's important to know a friend. I find that intrigueness to discover more, to learn more about another sister, it allows for deep connection and it allows for sisterhood to be intimate, to transcend beyond surface level friendship and really get deep. And I feel like when you're able to build sisterhood with the foundation of like knowing your friend, like knowing this sister, you know how to be a good friend to them. Knowing about another friend allows you to be a good friend. Like when you know them and you know the things that they've been through and you just know that person and what they're like, that helps you to be a good sister. That helps you to show up better as a friend because you know your friend, you know what she needs, you know what ways is best to support her, you know how to encourage her, you know how to communicate with her. You just know how to be a friend. And obviously as you continue in your friendship, you continue to learn more, and as you learn more about them, you're able to become a better friend because you're updated with who they are and you can show up for them better as you commit to sisterhood. You learn each other's love languages, how to support one another, how one feels love, how one receives love, you know, how one likes to be appreciated, those kind of stuff, which allow healthy sisterhood to flourish, to blossom. Another thing that I've learned is that building healthy sisterhood involves learning to be open. Listen, let me tell you something about me. I struggle with vulnerability. Amen. Does anybody else in this house struggle with that? Because I know that I do. And I learned that when building friendship, I have to learn to be open. I personally have no issue being transparent. I can be transparent, but vulnerability. And the difference for me personally is transparency is talking about something after it's happened. Vulnerability is in the moment. And I'm very good at being transparent, but vulnerability. But I came to realize that my lack of willingness to be open was hindering the depth of sisterhood I was able to enter with some of the amazing friends that I have now. I have found that when I've been open, it's allowed me to build healthy sisterhood because it gives the other sister the opportunity to learn me, to best understand me, best understand Tabisa, how I work, how I operate, who I am, why I am the way that I am. Because I am a crackhead, by the way. I am a bit, by the way, so they need to understand where that comes from. But they can't understand my madness if I'm not open. I think it's really important not to allow past experiences with failed friendship to hinder new friendship and to hinder healthy sisterhood that could blossom with another sister. And I know it's really hard and it's really difficult, but holding on to past traumas in relation to friendship hinders the opportunity to experience loving, healthy, successful, fulfilling, rich sisterhood that does exist. Like, there are women that value sisterhood. There are women who are good friends that know how to be a sister, that, you know, will be good friends. And I learned that when you are open, in terms of like disclosing information about yourself, but also open to the idea of sisterhood, because not everybody's open to sisterhood. Some people are shut off and, you know, have a cold shoulder towards it because of their past experiences with other women, with other females, and that's completely understandable. But when you do open yourself up, you invite grace and you invite understanding. And what I mean by this is, for example, as I touched on previously, I personally struggled with vulnerability. Praise the Lord that in my development, I have grown so much in that area. Vulnerability is still something that I'm working on, but I've made a lot of progress from 2019 to now. Like, I have made a lot of progress in the area of being vulnerable. I hope my friends can testify. But I remember like having conversations with like certain friends who picked up on it, or just like opening up and revealing that, yeah, vulnerability is something that I struggle with. It's not that I'm secretive. It's not that I don't trust you. It's not that I think you're gonna use it against me. It's none of that. It's an issue within myself. I struggle being vulnerable. One thing about me, old me, like, I was kind of like the therapist friend. I was very used to, and I was delighted to do this, by the way, to be the friend that like you can count on. You can come to me for advice. You can come to me crying. You can come and ask for prayer. You can come like when you need me, when you need counsel, like when you need a shoulder to cry on, when you need support, like especially emotionally. Like, I was that friend. I was very, very used to being a safe space, very used to being accommodating, and I still am. Like, nothing's changed. I'm still that babe. The difference is that I allow other people to be the person that I was to them, if that makes sense. I was more comfortable with being the safe space, and it was very weird for me to have a safe space in someone else. Like, it was too foreign. You can come to me for help, but I'm not gonna come to you for help. That was kind of my mindset. You can come to me crying. You can ask me for prayer. You can ask me for advice. You can open up to me, but I can't do that to you. That was me. And I was very comfortable in that. But over the years, I've learned to be comfortable in growing in vulnerability. I mentioned that to say, because I was open with where I was in that space of development, it invited grace on their end. They could understand that, okay, cool, it's not that she doesn't trust me, it's not that, you know, she thinks I'm a bad person or anything like that. This is just where she is in her stage of development. Because everybody has their weaknesses, everyone has their flaws. So they were able to understand that, okay, this is where Tabisa is at right now. And grace was able to be extended to me. If I never communicated that, then that space for grace and understanding wouldn't have been there. Because I actually remember one time, like, someone pulled me up on it and was like, you're always so closed off. Like, you never speak about yourself. Like, I feel like what is going on? And I explained, okay, this is why I am the way that I am. I'm working on it, but this is just where I am right now. And like, they were able to understand, and yeah, I hope that makes sense. I think understanding is also another huge part of building healthy sisterhood. Being able to understand where this woman is, where this girl, lady, princess, understanding where this sister is in this present moment, understanding the context of who she is important in building healthy sisterhood. For example, you can be presented with the opportunity to build a sisterhood with this girl. She has had so many failed friendships. She has no reason to believe in sisterhood because she's never really had good friends. Understanding where she is vital in the direction of this sisterhood. Importance of understanding where a sister is in this present time of you guys building sisterhood is important because it teaches you how to handle them, and it allows you to have a better inkling and a better viewpoint of where she is. So you're able to know that, okay, cool, she doesn't believe in sisterhood, not because like she just chooses not to believe in it, but sisterhood has failed her in the past, and you are then able to show up as a good sister for this person. You know how to handle her. You know that there's a level of gentleness, a level of intentionality, a level of deep care when approaching building this sisterhood. And I think lastly, another important thing in building healthy sisterhood is valuing sisterhood. I believe that sisterhood flourishes best when there is a value placed on sisterhood, when you actually see sisterhood as something that is important. I personally believe that the depth of your sisterhood is determined by the value of your sisterhood. How you value sisterhood determines how you commit to sisterhood. It determines how you show up as a friend, as a sister. It determines how you communicate in sisterhood. Like when I see things on TikTok and girls will share their experiences about like how they've been let down on their birthdays by so-called friends, like for me, how I interpret it is, you are not a good friend, you're not a good sister because you don't value sisterhood. Because a sister will understand that this is an important day of your life. I'm going to be there with you to celebrate your life because I value you, because I value sisterhood. When people fail to be a good friend, I personally find that it's because they don't value sisterhood. That value for sisterhood is not there. And this is evident in how they commit to sisterhood, how they show up in sisterhood. At the end of the day, like, nobody can understand you like another woman. I know that there are girls who are very much my man, my man, my man. I don't hang around girls because girls are drama. I have a male bestie. I only hang around men. I only have male friends. Girls are just too much. Girls are just too much. But at the end of the day, my personal belief is that you need sisterhood. You need women in your company, in your community, in your circle, because nobody can show up for you like another woman, like another sister. Nobody can get you like another woman. This is just my personal belief. Male friendships are fulfilling too, 100%. I love my male friends. Maybe. I'm joking. I love my male friends, but at the end of the day, there's certain things that I can't say to them. There's certain things that I can't confide in them about. There's certain things that they're not going to get because guys and girls are very different. And there's just certain things that they won't get, and they won't be able to support me or uplift me, understand me in the way that another sister can. I can express myself like wholly to the girls, and the girls know. Like, the girls get it. and they can show up. And for the girls that are, you know, my man, or they don't really believe in sisterhood because of past hurt, because of trauma surrounding friendship, in particular female friendship, and they've just been let down, and you know, they've been the good friend all their life, but they've never had a good friend. Like, they've always just had bad friends. Like, I just want to speak hope to you, and I just want to let you know and remind you of the truth that there are other women that value sisterhood. Those women do exist, and my prayer for you is that you find sisters that can hold your hand in the good and the bad. I pray that you find sisters who are genuine. I pray that you find sisters who will love and care for you deeply, the same way that you do for them, or you will for them and beyond. I pray that you find sisters who will journey with you in life. I pray that you find sisters who will help you grow, who will help you heal. I pray that God brings you sisters that will fulfill you, fulfill your needs, and be a voice of life, a voice of support, a voice of encouragement that will be pivotal in your personal development, that will bring you good laughter, because the soul needs a good laugh at times. Pray that he gives you friends of substance. And yeah, that's all that I have for today. That's what I wanted to share. Please, if there's anything you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments. But I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Follow my TikTok. Yeah, please follow my TikTok, follow my Insta. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.